We're going to be serious. It's going to happen.
Oh, I think it's a full moon.
Oh, you have to deal with this.
Soon.
Sorry.
Next week, I heard on the radio this morning on Quizzical on Q107. One of the questions was there's a harvest moon. The last harvest moon is next on the 28th to the 29th. Full moon. And it doesn't matter. It's not part of the conversation.
We had a super blue moon a couple weeks ago.
It was stunning.
It was.
It was beautiful. That was the night I moved my daughter to Ottawa. I drove home from Ottawa with that moon. And the sky was as clear, and it was like, you know, when the sky is so bright, or the moon is so bright that it almost looks like it's not quite 11 o'clock at night.
Well, and there's long stretches of that drive that it would be pretty dark, so you'd really be able to see. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a beautiful moon. Anyway, hello everybody. We've been
typing in. We got California
on the struggle bus here.
Cape Breton, Tennessee.
Okay, so there's Cathy up there. She said, "You all make me laugh. I love hearing what you have to say." Okay, so Cathy, you typed in before we were live. You typed in, "Hi from Utica, Michigan, beautiful fall day." Angela typed back in, "Hi, Cathy." And you couldn't see it. Nobody else can see it. But in our chats, because we're on 4 channels, her message came up, "Hi, Cathy. Hi, Cathy. Hi, Cathy. Hi, Cathy." And we're all thinking, what is happening? Why is it like quadrupling the messages? So we're going to have to get used to every time we type something in, we have to see our message in that chat 4 times, but you don't see it. So we were just confused.
We're having fun.
Woohoo! There's someone else from North Carolina.
All right. Woohoo!
Hello.
Oh, Utah. This is so
Beauty's
cool.
here.
Oh, that's where y'all are from. We got Texas, New Zealand. Dawn, can we come visit you? Oh my gosh. That's on my bucket list. I'm sure Omaha. I am sure, Dawn, Omaha is on your bucket list.
Yeah.
Greece is on my bucket list.
Oh, that'd be good too.
Oh, the water. Just the photos of the water. Now, what's happening? Heather McKeag says, "You're a goofball, Tracey." Yes, everybody knows. But thank you. You're in Cape Breton, so you're on vacation. I'm jealous. I hope you're okay there. They had a big storm.
Didn't they have part of the hurricane?
Yeah. I hope everybody's okay there.
Greece. Greece is fantastic. Yeah, Greece would be fantastic too. I think we should go to Greece.
Yes.
Let's go to Greece. I was looking at pictures because a friend of a friend is from Greece, and she has a little house there, and she's got like olive. She told me that last harvest she got 20 liters of olive oil or whatever. And then she told me where in Greece she lives, and she just said, "Go look it up." And I just want to go there so bad.
So I got somebody from Nebraska just visiting my brother. Not sure how long I'd stay, but enjoying them. It's funny. Nebraska makes me laugh. All right.
Well, Jesse's here. Quilting Carol. Linda Patton. Hey, girlfriend. You get better.
Sherry Collette, who's also from North Carolina.
Yay.
Hey,
Sherry.
And has an Omaha connection too. So Cathy knows her too. Yeah.
Yeah, she comes in and we get to see her every once in a while. It's so beautiful.
So Sherry said, "Let's have a long arm cruise."
Yeah,
let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're like, okay, let's.
I'm
in.
Well,
we're gonna have to convince Cathy.
Is it because it's a boat?
Yes, and it's out in the middle of the water. Yes.
Well, that's generally where you'll find a boat.
I know. But you know,
I've never been on a boat.
Shining bright. It'll shine really bright out in the ocean because there's nobody, there's nothing around you. And that would probably be in my brain.
I've never been on a cruise ship.
It's incredible.
I've just been on a fishing boat. Like,
okay,
like a fishing boat on a lake. I've never been in a big boat in an ocean. So it might be different. But
I've seen, yeah, okay. Susie said she'll take my place.
You are so welcome, Jesse. I'm so excited for you.
Last night I walked Jesse through his first kick at the can at doing a pantograph with his quilt path.
Yep.
Yay.
No stopping him now.
There's no
It's
stuff.
gonna be
There's never
fun.
stopping Jesse.
Yay.
He's incredible. So yeah.
Right.
Cruise
So
to Greece. They're just upping this. So it's like we'll go cruise to Greece.
Cruising Greece.
So we actually were kind of throwing around doing a cruise and taking some long arms on it. So that actually could happen. Tracey and I tried to do it at one point and we didn't have the right travel agent for that one. She canceled on us. It was not good.
That was in 2019. It was
in
so exciting, and then it all kind of fell apart.
Yeah, and it was also during hurricane season. It was really good thing we weren't on that boat because it was affected by a hurricane. So we learned a lot, like not having them during hurricane season and different locations to go from, stuff like that. We learned a lot. We just
then there's me, the Canadian. What? There's a hurricane season?
There's a hurricane season? Yeah. There is, Tracey. We're in it right now.
I'm telling you, I was going to tell you. I was going to go on a diatribe because I'm not that bright. People think I'm bright. I'm not bright.
She is bright. She is bright.
There's Kim Kehoe. Tweed, see you in the morning. Kim's coming to my boot camp class.
Cool.
Yay! Tomorrow I'll be competent. Promise. Promise not today.
So would that be our topic? Some days we're just like put together just the right. What's our topic today that we're going to talk about?
Well, I just wanted to talk about how some days I shouldn't be allowed to tie my own shoes.
Okay. So, confidence, yeah. Confidence.
Some days I'm brilliant. So this shop has been busier in the last, since I moved in, but actually in the last 3 weeks, this shop's been busier than I have been in 3 years.
Yay.
Which is awesome.
Yes.
But as everybody knows, I am a one pony show. And I have done things like managed, last week I had a guild in here, 23 quilts in one day.
That's amazing.
I bounced from machine to machine. Nobody ran out of bobbin thread. Everybody's panographs got advanced properly. I convinced 2 people they could free motion quilt, and they free-handed some quilts, like just on fire everywhere. I'm like Superwoman. I got my handcuffs on and my invisible airplanes outside, like that kind of level. You know what I mean? Yesterday, I taught 3 beautiful women certification class. It was wonderful. I got visited by 3 ladies I haven't seen for a long time. Yesterday afternoon, Cathy and I were recording a podcast. They popped in. I didn't even know they were here because one is from Saskatchewan and the other 2 are from Chatham, which is 5 hours away.
Yeah.
And they just popped in. So that was really exciting. So I visited with them for a couple hours. Anyways, fast forward to today. This morning, I've got 2 beautiful women over here taking a certification class, sisters. They killed it. One quilt after another. 80 by 95 was the first one. And then the second one was 70 by 85. One after another, not on separate machines. They got 2 quilts done like that. Certifying. First time they're on the machines. Killing it. Now I get them settled, and now I'm trying to print my handouts for my 2-day boot camp class that's tomorrow and Friday, because I've been so busy that I keep thinking, I got to get that done tomorrow. I start printing everything out. This is where it starts to slide south, folks. I start printing everything out. I get busy with the ladies, and I can hear some noise. I go back there, and it's spewing paper everywhere because the first handout that I'm printing is 36 pages long, and I have to print out 7 of them. But I forgot to go back and empty it and put it on the top, so there was room for the rest of it. And nothing's in order now. I'll fast forward so the story's not too long. I get almost all of it. I'm trying to sort it all out. I've got it spread everywhere. And I'm looking at the ruler work handout, and I'm thinking, why is that so thin? Like, there's got to be more pages than that. There has to be. I mean, I know I've got these big sheets that I print out and they design in like real life size or whatever. So now I text my friend Sue, who took my August boot camp class, and she's a machine owner who turned into a student who's now turned into a friend. So I text her, hey, can you send me what's in your ruler work handout, please? So she starts sending me pictures. Ladies, her handouts are encased in plastic and in a binder.
Those are great people.
I'm already trying to wrap my brain around that. And she's flipping pages and taking pictures. And I'm recognizing my handouts. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't have those. Where are those? Okay. If anybody knows me and has seen my screen on my computer, it looks like the inside of my brain. Then I realized that from the last boot camp, I still have not sorted and organized all the handouts that I built the week I moved the shop. Nothing's in folders. I haven't named half of it what it should be named. And I've created all these handouts in three different programs because I'm not a graphic artist. So I know how to do this in this program and I know how to do that in that program. And I got real smart and I figured out how to transfer this to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, probably not because Angela's brilliant and she's written her own books. She knows how to do all that stuff. I don't. So I'm always on the struggle bus finding the hardest way to do everything. So Sue starts sending me pictures and I'm like, oh my God, where's all that stuff? So then I start flying through all the downloads and the things all over my computer. I find them. Awesome. So I printed them off. Then I spent a half an hour looking for the simple version of the block designs that I've already done the ruler work on for an example. Half an hour I spent looking for those. Then realized that there was 2 pages to that document. I printed them 45 minutes ago and they've been sitting in a pile right beside me. I just didn't lift the one page to see the other page underneath.
Sounds pretty typical.
So this, ladies, is why some days I am brilliant and other days I should not be allowed to tie my own shoes.
Sounds like my Monday. Yes.
Yeah, the goal is to not have many of those days.
Right. Right.
Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense to me how one can juggle so many things and do great at so many things and then put the milk in the cupboard instead of the fridge, because I've done that too.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Sure. On Monday we have I shared with you guys, we have a lock on our break room for our employees. Because we've had a couple come in, they're going across the United States. She distracts the employees and he goes to the back and gets in the purses of the employees and takes the wallets. And that happened in our store. 2 of our employees one time had their wallets ripped off. So we put a lock on there. And my brilliant son-in-law, who's 29, who's my business partner, got the cool, jazziest one that it's electronic and the numbers move around every single time. So the numbers aren't in the same spot. So my employees, yes, Tracey does need Susie. That would be good. So my employee, she's brand new. She used it and 3 times you're locked, you're out. Well, he's on a long arm delivery that had a whole bunch of all kinds. It took him all day. My key to unlock that door was in the break room. So nobody could go home because everybody's purse is in the break room. So we all hung out until Jake got back at 5:30, 5:45. It was great. Same kind of thing. Didn't have lunch all day. So before we get going here, before we get rolling on some of the comments here real quick, I wanted to pop up Susie's question for all of us to look at.
Yeah, I've been looking at it.
Yeah.
Ooh. They're both good machines.
We're so excited for you.
We are, and they are both excellent machines.
Yes.
So, yeah. And it's a hard decision, especially if that Lucy's going to be on a deluxe table.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
My first question would be to her is, are you going to computerize it?
Yes.
Yes.
Because if you are going to computerize it, Quilt Path
will lock in any direction.
Will lock in any direction and do those things that you would want the Millie channel locks to do.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong. The thing I love most about the Millie are the electronic channel locks.
Yes,
But
she is
I
gonna
also have a
computerize.
Lucy on a deluxe frame with the Power Fabric Advance with a quilt path. And I freaking love that system so much.
Yes.
So
So yeah. So she is going to computerize, she said.
okay.
So some of the features on the Millie may not be as important. Because like even you'll get a thread break sensor built in on a Millie, but if you get a computer system, you're going to still have a thread break sensor. You need that to stop the computer
Right.
if the thread isn't moving. So you would get a standalone thread break sensor for that.
Right.
And then you have things like the lower bobbin indicator on the Millie that you would not get on a Lucy, right? Quilt
Quilt
Glide,
Glide.
if you're using a computer, you would not be using.
Right.
So
Right. And they both have the same throat space.
same
So you're gonna have the
throat
same
space,
quiltable space.
same stitch regulator, same warranty.
All those things. Lucy is, if you're going to do a lot of free motion, well, no, I'm not even going to say that because the Millie's not heavy. Millie's only 47 pounds. Lucy's 41.
Yeah.
So,
But I like free motioning on my Lucy.
oh, me too.
So yeah.
Me too. Absolutely.
So I just love saying I love Lucy.
I love Lucy too, but that's also my daughter's nickname. I've been calling her that since she was 3 days old. So when I say I love Lucy, she's coming home on Friday night.
Yay!
I get her for 2 whole days. I get to squeeze her and feed her and love her.
So and Jessie is being our enableizer. Jessie went nudge nudge. Lucy's on sale.
And you get that deluxe table.
And
Yeah.
Lucy
the
is on
Lucy
sale.
sale is fabulous.
Yes.
You do get the deluxe table. There's other things that are added on to
Free
it.
shipping.
Free shipping isn't the foot kit.
And
Yes.
the foot kit.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of things added on to the Lucy sale that make it really, really good.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to go wrong with either one of them.
Right.
Look at the price point
Yeah.
as well. Like if you're going to computerize a Lucy with a quilt path, especially a
Little bit
Lucy
more,
on
right?
sale. Not that I'm trying to talk you out of. I
We're
can't.
not
win.
trying to talk
No
you
matter
out
what.
of the Millie by any reason, but
No
you're
matter
not
what.
sacrificing to get a Lucy either.
Exactly. That's see.
Yeah. See,
The
we get
wise one knows how to say it. I just fumble and fall over all my words.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Yeah.
They're both. You're going to be happy with both of them. So I have all that free. This would be a Tracey question.
Yeah, the free shipping is up to $750, Marlene. So yes, ma'am. Are you going to swap over, change, trade up, get a quilt path? Phone me.
There you go.
Call me.
All of us are ready. Yep, it's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Pauline.
So
Can I say one thing quickly?
Yeah.
For the people in Canada, Pauline Clark owns 3 Dogs Quilting.
Mhm.
She's in the Ottawa area, and she is a glide thread distributor. I sell glide thread too, but she's got all the glide, every Habendash, all the things. If you're participating in the, no, Pauline, help me. What's it called? From October 11th to November 11th to Remembrance Day, the Quilts of Valor program. It's like 11 in 11. So you do 11 quilts for November 11th.
Oh.
And I saw a post on Facebook that Pauline at 3 Dogs Quilting is offering 20% off her glide thread if you are quilting for that program.
That's
that's
awesome.
So, Jessie, can you link in the comments somewhere just the Pauline's website? It's www.3, and that's the number 3, dogsquilting.com.
Yeah.
And buy some glide thread over there. She's a lovely lady, and she's really sweet and kind and nice. And that's who gave us all the thread when we were at Quilt Canada, Angela.
Mhm.
with
She
Pauline.
is. She is a very sweet person. Yes, she
She's
is.
lovely. Yeah.
Awesome. So we told a couple of stories. So somebody also said that's why she always has her keys in her pocket, because she can always go home.
Who has? Oh, yeah. I too have to keep my keys in my pocket because this door has a magnetic strike on it
Oh, yes.
that I didn't know about until after I moved in. And I've locked myself out of the shop a couple of times.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
So, Angela, do you have any like moments of
Oh no, I'm always all together. Always. Yeah, never.
Right.
Like, guys, half the time I can't find my cell phone and I'm talking on it. Like, my cell phone does not get usually more than 2 inches away from my hand, and I will look for my cell phones for 45 minutes.
Right.
So yeah, that is normal. I'm just surprised this is an isolated incident for the two of you. I thought that those days were just like every day.
Oh no, this
Oh,
happens
no.
to me all the time, but this is just an especially frustrating moment because I've been killing it for weeks. Like, I mean, I always have my dumb, I do things like admire my nails at a stoplight, and I go push on the steering wheel to look at this. Didn't happen today. This happened like a year ago
And
when I was
honked
still
your
getting my
horn?
nails done. I honked my horn, scared the bejesus out of myself. Like, I jumped, not the people next to me. I jumped my own self. I scared myself.
They were too busy laughing.
Probably.
This is going to take. So Sherry is one of my besties, and Sherry just was like, haha, she has looked for my cell phone with me while we were talking on it.
So one of the funny, and I love humor. So one of the funny moments is I have 8 children. This is when we were getting ready to go camping and meet some of our friends in Indiana. They're coming from Virginia, and we're going from Omaha to Indiana. We're just trying to get out of the house, right? Just really trying. And we get down the road, and my husband, who never forgets anything, goes, "Dang it, I forgot my computer." So we had to head back. So now I'm just sitting there and I'm texting my best friend, and I'm like, now I understand why certain animals kill their young.
Oh.
It was a joke. It's a joke. Because trying to get down the road, it was like so hard. It was so hard getting out for this one trip. And she just started laughing because, we were just laughing. It was funny. It was meant to be funny. So, because I like making fun of myself in that situation, right? The humor, because if you cannot laugh at yourself, you might as well start crying, right?
Oh, gosh, yeah. And
Yeah,
sure.
I'm quite comfortable telling people all the stupid stuff I do.
Oh yeah.
It's just who I am. I
right.
did, however, get all my handouts done. I don't know if you can see them back there. The handouts are ready for the morning.
You're going to be good tomorrow. I'm excited for that class. Gosh, that would be a fun class.
Yeah, we have a good time.
Right. Do you sometimes feel that whole, as many quilts as you've put on a long arm, have you done one like backwards sometimes or upside down or some kind of silly thing?
I had one I didn't think was directional. Didn't think the top was directional. Didn't think the back was directional. And the customer thought it was directional. And I didn't load it together, like the back. I did it this way and turned it sideways. So it was like all kinds of wrong. I'm like, well, I'm really good at picking stuff out.
I had one time where, and it's even more frustrating because of the amount of years of experience there are, right? At the old shop. And I guess, I can give myself all kinds of excuses, all the stuff with my mom, like just everything, right? I was quilting 2 quilts at the same time for one of my really good customers. And I only mean really good, like she continually is bringing me quilts. I've got the little boy quilt over there, the little girl quilt over there. Something happened with one, and with the computers, I don't know whether I had an electrical surge or something happened and it tore the fabric.
Oh no.
So I stopped it really quickly because I was at the other end of the thing because I'm trying to do too many things at once, right? Why only do one thing when you can do 500?
Right.
So I got to it and I shut it off. And I thought, okay, all right, it's okay. You're going to walk away from that at the minute. You're going to go and advance the other one. I started to wind the other one. As it came over the top for the first time in 17 years, I looked at it and I just started to cry. I put the backing on upside down. And as it came over the pickup roller, I was looking at the seam.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Now,
the fear.
This lady always has the Alpine design. alpine. It's very dense. It's like this little flower and it comes up, and she wants the same thing on every quilt. So I had a tear over there. And as that came over the top, I saw the seam.
That's a horror movie. Dun, 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 boom.
I burst into tears.
Yes.
I sat on the floor in the middle of my shop and I probably cried for an hour. And I thought, it's time to go home. Not just go home. It's time to go home. It's time to stop, sell it all off, and go home. And the next morning I picked myself up, dusted myself off, and
came back and picked out quilts.
Figured it out how to fix it. And I had to take them both out. I had to replace both the backings, which I did. But at the end of the day, and I told her exactly what had happened and that I was gonna take care of it all, which I did. And they turned out beautifully. I put new backings on both of them, and she loved what she got. So, I mean, I fixed it at the end of the day, but like I'm bawling my eyes out in the shop, and I'm thinking, how could you be so stupid? Like
but that's
clearly
part of owning a shop.
What?
That's part of owning a shop. We have all sat in our shop at some point and cried our eyes out.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I know, but that was dumb. Like, I had never, even when I was brand new, had ever put a backing on like backwards. The seam was on the outside.
That's, like I said, a horror story.
Jesse just said he did it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not the only one.
You're not the only one.
You're not the only one.
I got halfway down my quilt before I realized it was on backwards. So I got to pick up half of the quilt.
Oh my gosh. This was a couple of years ago, like in the middle of when we were still locked down.
Yeah. I was in the showroom I'm in now, so it was within the last 5 years, but it hasn't been recent. All I remember is looking down, and I knew something was wrong, and my quilt path was going, and I'm looking at it going, why does the seam look right and it's facing up? And then I put my hand under it and I was like,
oh,
there's
no.
no fixing this without taking everything out.
Right. There's no fixing. Right.
And you just have this, your gut drops.
Here you go, Tracy.
So yeah.
Oh my gosh, I had a friend that was at mine and my husband's house before. Our friend was yelling at his wife and his cell phone saying had to let her go so he could find a cell phone.
Okay. I will tell
alcohol involved. There was alcohol involved there.
Yeah. Terry, that's on the feed, and I went to the Mid-Atlantic Quilt Store show up in Hampton Roads, Virginia together. And we drove up for the day. And I started my car, and my cell phone was connected to my car. So it had to be in my car. And I got like not even 50 feet from the convention center, and it dropped out. And I thought that was weird. And I was supposed to call my husband and tell him I was on the way home. And I was trying to figure out how to make it. I'm still driving down the road, right? Sherry's cell phone rings, and it's Matt, my husband, telling her I need to go back to the convention center and go to Lost and Found and pick up my cell phone.
What'd you do? Leave it on your roof or something?
We had been sitting out in the lounge area of the convention center.
Yeah.
And I had put down, it wasn't just my cell phone. It was everything I bought inside that quilt store. So I left everything but my purse. I walked out of the convention center, and somebody saw it and took it up to Lost and Found's. My cell phone was in one of the bags.
That's
amazing. So my cell phone rang, and
you are so lucky
to answer the cell phone at that point. Yeah. Sherry was like, you left your cell phone.
A couple weeks ago, I came to work in my slippers.
Sounds like a good barefoot day.
Yeah. I would just have worn them. It would have been fine.
I was just too distracted. And I looked down. I got all the way to Port Perry, and I looked down. I'm wearing my cat slippers.
That slipper tastes better.
Went home and got my shoes. Went back to work.
Actually, I wouldn't have gone home. I would have just worn my slippers.
Oh, Sherry says she remembers that trip.
Yeah.
Hey, I just had somebody in my store today talking about that I should go to Mid-Atlantic. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. We could talk about it later.
Yeah. It was really cool. It was a couple from Virginia. It was really fun talking to them.
It used to be a really, really good show.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you'll be here. It'll be the weekend after your QuiltCon. QuiltCon is in Raleigh in February, and Mid-Atlantic will be the week after that.
Wow.
So you'll be close.
Kind of crazy. Gosh, all the trips coming up is going to be crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's right.
Susie said she'd work in her slippers anytime. Well, yeah, but I had to go in public. Like I had to stop at the grocery store, and
Yeah, that would be a little bit too nasty for my slippers. To be quite honest, I'd have to
Yeah.
wash my slippers.
I don't want to look like I've gone off my meds or anything while I'm in public.
Not worried about it. Will I see those people again? Maybe not.
I know, but still. You haven't seen those slippers.
I haven't seen the slippers. That's true.
I don't want to wear them in public.
And my slippers are just fuzzy. They're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, mine have little cat faces on them.
So yours are cute.
Yeah, they are.
That's funny. I think some days I'm amazed that I even survive and make it through the day.
Right?
Right.
I wonder how my children survived. It's all good, I guess.
But they did. They're all alive. They did good.
Yeah.
So Deborah asked if we were going to Houston Quilt Festival.
I am not.
Cathy will be at Market.
Yes.
And
But I have a good friend who's going to be at festival. Her name is Julie from Two Chicks Quilting, and she is taking this product called a half pack. She has nothing but half packs in her booth. It is 5 half yards of fabric that make a nice nappy size quilt, and there's 8-9 patterns you get to choose from.
Cool.
So you got to say hi to her. Make sure you say hi to her, because that's going to be, I would love to stay for festival. I cannot be out of the office that long. My staff would probably scream.
Yeah. And then I will be there for opening night. My sister and I are going to drive my mother down for opening night of festival.
Oh, awesome.
So if you see
nice.
me and another person with red curly hair that looks kind of like me, and an older lady, because my mom doesn't have red hair anymore, that's probably me and my sister walking around with my mom.
That's awesome.
Stop
Oh
and
my
say
gosh.
hi.
Yes. You're going to have to say hi to Julie for me.
I will. So yeah.
Joanne wears Crocs. Well, those at least if you go out in them, you can wear them out because they're shoes.
Those
Oh,
are pretty normal nowadays.
yes, they are normal. I heard there for a while, there's a rumor that they were going to be discontinued, and one of my friends who wears nothing but Crocs was going to cry.
Aw.
Well,
Does anybody have any questions? We were
yes,
going to
we
kind of
talked
have
about
another Ask Us Anything kind of thing. I did see Marlene said that she already has a machine. Well, you're not married to it, Marlene. You could sell it and sell it privately. And
that's what I would highly suggest everybody do, is sell it privately, because
Yeah,
you're
if
going
you
to
ever
get way
want
more
to switch
money.
machines, sell it. Get as much money as you can out of any machine you have.
trading is never a good idea. It's like trading in a vehicle. You know, they're not going to give you what
It's worth.
you should get for it, because they want to turn around and sell it, and they need to make a profit too, right? So your best bet is Kijiji. What else do we have? I hate Facebook Marketplace, but Facebook Marketplace or I don't know. There's another
So we have
site
Facebook
somewhere that's
Marketplace.
Long Arms for Sale, isn't it?
There's the Long Arms for Sale. Yeah, it's called Long Arms and the number 4 and then sale, I think.
That's on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh,
I will
okay.
tell you, my daughter has become the Facebook Marketplace queen.
Yeah.
And she has got that algorithm down. They bought this new house, and that has gold fixtures and these lamps, and she doesn't like gold. So she's got these, Jake's always like, gotta take home my tools, gotta take down another ceiling fan. She has sold the stuff out of her house. She's like amazing.
I can't handle, you put something up for sale and it's like, white sofa, 2 years old, barely used, non-smoking, non-children, non-pet home. Like, you list it all. The first message you get after is this still available? Well, obviously it's still up there. So why would it be there if it's sold? What color is it?
Right.
How long have you had it? I swear.
Yeah. Will you deliver it?
A lot. Yeah. Oh, and that one too. I live I live a far way away. Would you do? No. What am I? Some kind of moving service? Like I can't. I had a $400 printer up online one time. I can be kind of petty. I had this printer that I paid a ton of money for. So I had it up online for $400 and it was worth like, I don't know, 7 or 8.
Mhm.
Some guy messaged me and he actually said, I'll give you $40 for it.
Oh, no, thank you.
And
I'll take a sledgehammer.
And I thought, wait a minute, is he? And I said, no, it's 400. He goes, yeah, I'll give you $40 for it. And you know what I typed back? I said, buddy, I would take it out to the parking lot and drive over it with my truck before I would sell it to you for $40. That's the last thing I put on Marketplace. I'm like, no, I can't do it. I can't.
Right.
So
Can't do it
Deborah,
anymore.
I am teaching Quilt Path classes online. I have one going on right now. I hate to say that. Deborah said, still hope Angela gets the online Quilt Path course set up soon. I had one start last Monday. So yeah, we need to get in touch because I definitely have them going again.
Yes.
You need to take her classes. Take them in person if she's in your town. Take them online whenever she has them. Take them, and buy her book. If you don't already have her book, go to her website, buy her book.
Yes.
You'll open the pages and you'll hear the angels sing.
Yes, you will.
And if you are buying a Quilt Path right now, so if you're buying a new Quilt Path, like Susie, who was looking at a long arm, if you're buying a Quilt Path that APQS is selling, it actually comes with a PDF of my book already on it.
Yes, which I love PDFs. I tell everybody about PDFs are a good thing because you hit Control F to find what you want.
There's quite an extensive table of contents, and there's an index in it, so it's a lot easier than it was for a long time to find stuff in the book. But yeah, Control F is awesome.
Oh, that's the second greatest thing besides control, copy paste. Whoever came up with that was brilliant.
Control C, Control V, yeah, all day long.
My eyes have glazed over.
You know what? I do
half an hour to find a file that I'd already printed. You're losing me.
All of those hotkeys that we use, right? That Tracey doesn't, but the rest of us are using.
No, I type everything out.
It's the Windows people that are really using these hotkeys, right? I didn't know that they don't teach those anymore because everything is like touching screens or right clicking or whatever. People use computers differently than we did even 10 years ago. Right. So I am so keyboard based, it's not even funny.
Right.
And my nephew went, they don't even teach people Control C and Control V anymore.
Yes,
that's so old school. Yeah, watch how fast I can do this. Like I was doing an Excel spreadsheet with him the other day and he's like, how are you doing that? I was like, Control C, Control V.
So there, young man, sit down.
So definitely this out to me.
This is why people kill their offspring. This is why animals eat their offspring.
He's my nephew. I love him, but
I stumble my way through all that computer stuff. I'm getting so much better. I mean, I'm pulling off stuff now that I couldn't have even imagined that I could do a couple years ago. But I don't know. Well, there's Brenda. Hi, Brenda.
Yeah, Brenda and Dawn.
Cathy, Brenda's who came in yesterday when we were recording the podcast.
Okay.
The one who was going past the screen.
Yeah. She was going back. Here's the thing. I wasn't there and I wasn't recording, but I got to see the podcast today. So I saw Brenda.
It was great to see them. I didn't know they were coming. It was a big surprise. And I was really, really excited to see them. They're lovely ladies.
Beautiful.
And that should go live in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from not this next Monday, but the Monday after that. You should be able to.
Did you leave her in there dancing across the screen?
Oh, yes, I'm leaving her in there dancing across the screen.
It was good.
Oh, Sherry discovered Zone Utilities on Quilt Path. You go, Sherry. You go. I love Zone Utilities on Quilt Path. We can definitely talk about that. So, Susie, we have a podcast called 3 Quirky Quilters, and we post every Monday.
And I'm going to get to it while you ladies keep talking, okay?
Okay.
You guys keep on going. What
I'm
other
reading the next one. It's been so busy, I haven't gotten to catch you live for a while. Yeah, so this one is live, and then the one every Monday we post one that's actually recorded.
Hey, Debbie, it's good to see you.
But it is, yeah, it's good to see you.
Yeah. Y'all. I love that. Y'all.
Y'all.
Yes.
Y'all.
Y'all is a good thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you making fun of us Southerners?
No, I love that expression. I'm not joking.
I don't even realize that I'm saying it anymore. I've been here too long.
Well, and everybody says, "Oh, you're from Canada, eh?" I'm like, I don't say "a."
That's a Western Canada thing.
It's just one of those stereotypes, you know. I mean, I guess some people do, but.
So here's the link, everybody. Let me see if I can put it up. The YouTube, the Quilting Academy, is where all of the podcasts are put every Monday.
Yeah,
every Monday. Come to Texas. I know. I went to Texas, Susie. I want to go back there. Maybe I should talk to
Connie.
Maybe I should talk to them. The beautiful Texan APQS dealers and see if they'll let me back.
I'm sure Connie and Kristen, Susan and Eva, all of them. They're all wonderful, wonderful people.
I could teach my 2-day boot camp class on the road.
I'm fixing to enjoy this live.
Yeah, fixing. Yeah.
Susie,
I love that expression too.
Yeah. Susie, you are my people. So the next person that goes to see Connie needs to give her some sugar from Tracey and I.
There you go. I need to meet Connie.
Too long.
I need to meet Connie.
You need to meet Connie. Yeah, Connie's awesome.
She's just a special human.
Yeah.
She's so lovely.
Well, Jean, we might have to look at doing a little come to festival. Maybe we'll do some sort of class for not this year, but maybe next year. We could look at doing something. I think that would be kind of fun. Oh, okay, ladies, and you just need to contact us. We'll do things. Let us know. Yeah. Give us a call.
West Virginia is kind of halfway between Cathy and I.
Yeah.
And not that far from Tracey either, because you would just come down through Pennsylvania.
I can hear the song in my head. It's one of my favorite songs. West Virginia Mountain Mama. Yeah. Take me home. My daughter and I sing that together in the truck when it comes. She has it on her playlist. My 21-year-old loves that song.
John Denver all the way.
Yeah.
I'd love to go there. I went to Virginia once, driving through all those. Oh my gosh, all those twisty mountain roads.
Yeah, West Virginia is very twisty mountain roads.
Oh, it was just stunning. It was like 30 years ago, but I remember it just being just incredibly beautiful. We went to Lake George too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I know isn't in Virginia, but it was close enough that then we went there.
What's GRB?
Would love you too. I live close to GRB.
Because all I see is Go Big Red, and it's not that.
Great. GRB. What's GRB, Jean? We're on the struggle bus. Help us off.
All three of us are like, that's not one that I should probably know.
Yeah, sorry. But GBR is really big here in Nebraska. Go Big Red.
Debbie said we can all stay at her house.
Come on.
All right.
Her sister-in-law's house in Raleigh. So come to Raleigh. Everybody come to Raleigh.
Yeah, well, I am going down to Raleigh.
You are coming to Raleigh. And there is an open invitation for Tracey to come to Raleigh anytime she wants. The people at my showroom want her to come teach so bad they can't see straight.
Oh, that's
well,
awesome.
Let's set it up.
We got to set it up.
I'll come.
Okay. We'll set up a date.
Make a wasp sting stop swelling and hurting and burning. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'd love to come to Raleigh. We'll work something out.
We will work something out for sure.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Well, all of us are willing to travel to all of y'all if you would like, because that's part of what we do. Tracey's fabulous at Quilt Path, but do you like teaching Quilt Path?
Well, I don't have specific Quilt Path classes. I've always had Angela come, right? Okay. Angela's always come, but I know enough that I can teach the
She
basics.
knows quilt path. That's not the
Right, for
problem.
sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
She's always asking. I've always been willing to come. So
Yeah.
then the last
I'd
time
rather
we
have
drove,
Angela come because then we get to hang out. So, and she's the
it would be that
expert. So
fun.
if you're going to get taught, you should get taught by an expert.
It's not that you don't know what you're doing.
I
It's
know.
not that you-
I know. And I teach from free motion and ruler work and stencils and all those.
We're back to that.
That's my wheelhouse. Yes,
Right.
I teach quilt path, but on a customer to customer basis, I teach them all the basics, but I don't hold actual quilt path classes. Nobody's
Yeah.
ever asked me to do that anyways. I mean, if somebody wants me to, I can. Brenda's coming at the end of October
Yeah.
for 3 days to spend with me at the shop just on quilt path.
I mean,
Awesome.
you definitely have the audience because I typically fill my classes. I can't think of a time that I haven't filled the classes that I go
Yeah.
to.
So
Yeah,
anyway.
But to answer all of your question, we all like to teach. So yes.
we do. We
absolutely.
do.
It's my favorite thing to do.
Yes. I love it. I love seeing, like you said, the light bulb come on and everybody get excited.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, yeah.
You don't see that as much when you're teaching online.
Right.
No.
It's hard. And that's the hardest part of teaching online is that people think I'm funny because I'm like, do you guys understand what I'm saying? Because I just don't know. I can't see your faces.
Well, and online sometimes you feel like you're just talking to the abyss, like you're talking into the abyss and you can't hear anything, right?
Right.
I swear the joy that I got out of just yesterday and today, there was like 5 of them in total. The 3 ladies from yesterday who all came together, they're all friends, never touched a long arm before, and they all left with finished quilts. So excited and in love with the long arming and in love with the machines and in love with their quilts that they brought. And then again today with Sarah and Yazwinder, I get all like filled up. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes, for sure.
And then they think, oh, I never thought I could do that. Oh, you could do anything. You know what I mean? It's
Yes.
just it's fabulous feeling.
So
It is.
yes. So Debbie says that she started learning with you in 2017, Tracey.
Oh, awesome. When I was doing the 100 designs in 100 days.
Yeah,
4
design
times.
a day. Yes.
Design a day.
Yep.
Those
I
are-
really like doing those. They were fun.
Those are fun for sure.
I'm glad.
I used to have a lot of fun with those because she would post the design for the day at the beginning of the day. And then we would go into like a quilt show and I'd be doing her design and sending her pictures. Going, look what I did today.
That's so beautiful.
Looky.
Looky what's here. Right. So yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well,
That's awesome.
I think we're probably getting to be a little bit towards the end of our hour.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think so. I haven't been looking at the chat, so we didn't miss any questions that anybody had, did we? I mean,
No,
we haven't
I've
really
been
given
watching.
anybody a chance to ask any questions either.
Right.
I seem to be on some kind of Adderall medication or something. I'm not. I'm all hyped up from teaching.
But it would
Because
be
you're
okay
happy.
for
Teaching
her
is
to-
awesome. Yeah. I love teaching. Yeah. Right. No, it's just been a great day. There's been a lot of good things happening lately. So I love that fact that Tracey, you're loving your new store. That's really awesome.
The new shop is fabulous. The environment is wonderful. The shop is bright. I've got my quilts all up now because I had the road show last week.
It looks
Like-
awesome.
So I put all the quilts up and I really like being here.
Good.
Yeah. And now I realize just how much I didn't like that last unit I was in. I really didn't like that unit, but I had no choice. It was in the middle of COVID and I had to move and I couldn't find anywhere to move. So I moved wherever I could.
It was a little bit industrial in a bad way.
It was terrible. It was dark and dingy. And I mean, I tried to brighten it up the best I could, but it was long and narrow. And I don't know. It just never felt good there. There was just too many sad things going on in my life when I got there and while I was there. And this just feels like a whole fresh start. There's no memories here. There's no, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna
Totally.
stop there. I'm gonna cry all over everybody.
I didn't like our old store that we purchased, but I love my new store.
Yeah.
It's our space.
Yeah. You got to feel good in the environment that you're in. You know?
Yes.
I like the space I'm in now, but it's not big enough. But I like the space I'm in now. I'm in a closet, but it's great. It's great.
Tracey, make a baking soda paste and apply it to the sting. It helps neutralize the sting.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I bought polysporin with pain relief and it didn't do anything.
All right. Ow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joan. She's so beautiful. Joan even gave me a barn quilt to hang in the store. So it's just so perfect. It's
Oh, that's nice.
Cool.
yes, it was really awesome.
Do you have to give it back?
Well, I'll leave that up to Joan.
Well, does she have to give it back?
Wow.
Oh, Susie wants to know how big our shops are.
Should
Let's
we do it
explain some of
size
our
and also
shops to
per?
everybody. Yeah.
Okay, so my showroom is by far the smallest. My if you don't include my workroom, you're looking at under 1,200 square feet. With the stock room in the back, it is about 1,400 square feet. It is very, very small for the number of machines I have in it.
I know, but what do you offer out of your store though? You offer a lot.
I offer long arms and long arm education
and
then
thread.
I have all the different colors of Glide and
Yep.
PrimaSoft and lots of thread, and we do wide backs. So we have a lot crammed into that little store, and we have a training area in the store. But it is pretty much wall to wall long arm training area and thread. Yeah. I'm also a lesson in how much you can actually fit in that small of a space.
So it's threadwaggle.com, right?
Threadwaggle.com. Yep.
Okay, so there is Miss
And then Tracey would be next size wise.
oh, hold on, I gotta do it to all. I'm not doing it to all.
I'm not much bigger than yours though. This entire thing is 1,500 square feet.
Yeah.
So there's 500 square feet back there.
So yeah.
And it's chaos and mayhem, and that's why out here looks so nice. Because
I think you're a better shape than mine is. Because I have my bathroom sticking out in the middle of mine, literally in the middle of mine. Right.
well, that's like my first shop was like that. Do you remember the bathroom? It was this huge bathroom and it stuck out. This one is this part is 1,000 square feet in here, which when all your frames are 12 feet long, it fills up the space pretty quick. But there's room to move, and it feels very airy. And when I teach classes, I put the tape, like I've got the tables down the middle. There's lots of room on either side, and it just works. I mean, this place is way more expensive than where I was too. So that's a factor as well. I mean, I just couldn't go any bigger.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what
so
I mean?
Here's, for everybody who's watching, here's Angela's webpage.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to put
Worlds
Tracey
and
for
Pearls
everybody to see. Yep.
Quilting. There you go.
Yeah, I went to her webpage. So there's that one.
She's showing off. That's Tracey's website.
Yeah. I want to make sure everybody has. So you have some thread as well, don't you? And Tracey?
Yeah, you can see it behind her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got some Glide. The Glide shelf's pretty sparse, and I'm okay with that. I send people when I don't have, so I send people to Pauline if I don't have it. I've got Omni, Magnifico, Fantastico, So Fine. I love Primo Soft. But I've got long arm rulers and lots of long arm supplies, bobbins, and machine parts. I have a lot of machine parts. So for those of you in Canada, especially if you're looking for parts for your APQS machine, all my parts come directly from APQS. So I've got lots of stuff there. Yeah, just all the quilty stuff. But I don't sell fabric. I have wide back here. Most of it's not on my website. But I have it here, and my customers the ones that are coming in the shop, if they need backing, I can sell them backing, and I have batting. Not on my website either. It's just for my customers. Yeah.
I think we're probably the showrooms are probably the biggest customers for APQS as far as parts. Right. We do huge parts orders when we do our parts. They were teasing me the other day because they were counting out to like 50 on like star springs and weird stuff. Right. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's my shop,
Yep.
which I have 8,000 square feet here, and we have over 3,000 bolts of fabric. I have all the glide thread. I have some Wonderfill, all of Notions. We have classes. I have over 700 widebacks. That's our big claim to fame. Besides a long arm rental program, and we do quilting and classes and all that other good stuff. So, and we have lots of people working for us. So it's kind of fun.
How big is your long arm room?
That's 1,000 square feet.
So yeah, so that kind of tells you what size the showrooms need to be to get all the long arms in there.
Right. So it's kind of fun. So it's a fun thing. So let me see. There was a couple of things I wanted to. Somebody got this chat. She goes, finally got my chat box up to come up. Hi, love the show. Thank you, Melanie. That's awesome. And then Joan said, no, I don't have to return the quote block. So that is awesome.
Oh, Joan's sweet.
Aw, you're welcome, Cathy.
Nothing like pressuring Joan into giving away her quilt.
I'm sorry, Joan. I didn't mean to. I shouldn't have said that, should I? Because that kind of like puts you up against a wall. I apologize. I wasn't. Sometimes I don't think before I talk.
So yes, Susie, we have a classroom. We also, we have a classroom. We have, I have a certified Tucker University instructor on staff. So we love teaching and have open sews and all of that great things. So plus we go live twice a week.
Yeah.
So selling stuff.
So Grant is going to be going to a roadshow soon at a location near him.
Yes, I'm trying to pull. I was trying to pull that up.
Enjoy
So
that.
Grant, where is that at? We would love to hear where that is.
A shop near me.
Yeah, if you tell us where it is, we'll talk to the person doing it.
Yeah. And you have to let us know if it's soon or if it's gonna. We'll let you know if the Lucy thing is still going on.
Yeah, if you guys are looking at the Lucy sale, it is ending soon.
Yes. So you know.
Yeah,
So
next
you would
week.
want to call your dealer and get those orders in if you've been
Right.
looking at the Lucy sale.
It ends next week.
With sewing machines, Susie, I could probably have 15 to 20 people.
She's got a big classroom.
Without sewing machines, I've done trunk shows where I've had at least 50 people in there. So yeah.
Wow.
She's really smart. She set up the floor of her fabric shop to actually be modular so she can move things around really easily.
Yeah.
It's a really
Everything's
smart way to
right.
do it. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Makes
Oh,
it
and I
easier.
forgot that we're Janome and Juki dealers.
Yeah.
I got sewing
She's got
machines.
multiple service techs too.
And Jake, yeah. Well, we're down one. It's official. I get to tell everybody Molly no longer works with us because Molly's having a baby. Due date, due date April 14th. If it's truly Molly fashion, the baby will be late.
That is true.
Oh, that's good
This has been
news.
a secret we haven't been able to tell anybody. So
I know. So she was one of our technicians that now is staying home. So it's just Jake and I. So
Oh, that's lovely.
it's beautiful. I'm glad to lose Molly to that. That's
for this reason, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely. So all of us have great shops. All of us would love to come to you. We could potentially even do a quirky quilter thing. We're open to that option. If people had a quilt guild that they wanted us to do, I think Kukuma. Oh, Rancho.
You are going to see Dave,
Oh.
and Dave is awesome. He's a wonderful rep. So
Awesome.
yeah,
October
he
23rd.
is a special guy. Say hi to Dave from us.
Yes, that's awesome. California, where the earth rattles and shakes and moves.
Yeah.
Another place I want to go. I want to go there.
So my big idea was to have a class in wine country in California, and then my husband pointed out that we wouldn't really be doing class. We would be going to the wine rooms and drinking. I was like, that's all my phone.
Well, I'll go with you and I'll just drive everybody home.
Okay.
I'll be the DD.
Well, Grant, enjoy your road show. Take lots of notes. Test drive those machines. Is more than anything. Get your fingers and get your hands on those machines.
And you are in good hands. Dave is a great guy, and
Yeah, he is.
he's one of
really
our top
nice man.
reps. He's really good.
Good.
All right. All right, guys. And so, Dave, Paul said Dave's really awesome. All right. It is Wednesday night, 7 p.m. We're on for an hour. We want to thank everybody immensely for tuning in and listening to us babble tonight, because definitely it was a babble day.
It's a little bit of chaos, but that's okay.
Well, but some days you're just not into structure too. I mean, we're trying to be real here.
Right.
Yeah.
Ladies,
Here's
it's
quilting.
me. The only thing structured about me is the two of you.
And she still loves us.
Well,
I don't know.
everybody. So we have an assignment for you, though.
We
The
do.
assignment is to please give us a thumbs up.
Oh, I thought I'd missed a note somewhere. It's okay. Keep going.
We're giving out assignments now. Boy, homework is
And
time
if
for
you
us.
could like all of our YouTube channels, that would be awesome.
I missed the meeting.
I did too.
And just share with your
comments.
friends about the 3 quirky quilters, how goofy we are. We want to be relatable to everybody because this quilting world is so much fun. And we love hanging out with you. We have all of the rest of the lives are out there and ready to go. So you all know where they're at. Susie, you're more than welcome. And
What she's trying to say is she's already set the reminders up for the next 3 lives.
yeah, we got a little organized for like nanoseconds and then it all fell apart, but it's all good. All right. Everybody have a fabulous night and thank you for tuning in. You guys are awesome. All the way in New Zealand. Bye.
I want to go there too.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.